the difference between alchemy and healing is alchemy is instant transformation. There's no process. You just the change happens, and the person who had alchemy, they don't remember what it was before. It's not scary because we only do the alchemy for the good of the person, and the alchemists can only do what they want. So they can't do because they are asked by somebody else to do certain things. It has to be from their spiritual passion, spiritual wanting to make things happen. So it is not at all egoistic. It's not about making gold. It's not about making money. It is about daily living your truth. So that's a daily core of the alchemy. But what I can do with alchemy is more fun, by which I want to inspire you, not because of this difficult philosophical thing. So alchemy, you can see alchemy in science and mathematics. I used to teach scientists and mathematics with alchemy, how to use alchemy in their findings and how to use alchemy in development of certain method theories. Because alchemy is not only material, it can be theological, philosophical, all things. For example, you can create a principle in the world by alchemy, and when the principle is made by alchemists, that will become the principle of the universe. That way you can even change the world. You can even change the world, how it functions, how it moves. So alchemy is not only material or philosophical, but you can actually change the world with alchemy. So there are depths of alchemy into changing the world, changing the universe, but you can use alchemy to make a little fun thing. So how I use alchemy as a person, I have been studying alchemy since a child, and I observe the world intensely and find the principle of little things. And then I awakened when I was awakened as an alchemist, and properly awakened as an alchemist when I was 30 years old, when the universe kind of blessed my love and the intention. Then I became alchemist, but I was doing a lot of alchemical stuff since my childhood. So how you want to use the alchemy in daily life. So as an alchemist, how I use alchemy in daily life, it's a kind of nice tricks. Like I can change the water into something like like healing water. By drinking, you healed. Or I can change a little something into some energetic talisman that can change the complete area into something vibrationally beautiful. Or I can change, I can give life to a little object, so it can do some internal conversation with somebody to heal somebody's loneliness. So I can, as I'm shaman, and I can have I didn't bring it with me, but I have a little cat object that I initiate with the ability of shaman, and I give life to it so it can work as a shaman. So I take the cat with me to the hotel, so I don't have to deal with the spirit, but he does, and so I can just relax, and I am just a human, and the cat will do all the shamanic work, healing the spirits, cleansing the hotels, and just I don't have to worry about spirits. So that can do as well. So I am using also this scarf is I used alchemy to create this scarf. I mean, I didn't make it, but I asked the Japanese artist to weave this scarf with silk, and I initiated this scarf to give certain energy to the person who wears, to protect the person, make the channeling better, and make the light work easier, and that's all about my profession. Maybe you're not very interested in light work, but as a shaman, if I go to the wood, I will be working with the natural spirit and help the wood to harmonize with humans around, or help the spirits to just harmonize with the vibration of the universe, and that sort of thing I will do. Or as a shaman, I will also cleanse the area where there are many killing, to just heal the spirit, heal the land, that sort of thing I will do. So I work as a shaman, and I will make my work easier by creating something to help me. So that I can do with alchemy. And also I use alchemy to just change the reality. This is a tricky one because people don't know what I have done. Because when I change the reality, it just changes everywhere in the universe. So people don't know what somebody has changed anything, and I'm not a bad person, so I'm not doing anything bad. For example, I will create a new archetypal energy. Maybe it's too complicated. Maybe I will create some story and make the story as the, again, archetype, so people can be healed using that archetype. And I will talk about the story to somebody, and it just spread to the world really fast, and they don't know who started the story. And that concept holds certain energy which didn't have place to go, but now it has a place to go for this story. The story contains the energy and harmonizes in the universe, that sort of thing. Maybe I'm just talking too much about my profession, which is a bit too comprehensive and too complicated to understand for somebody who is not interested in my in daily life. But my daily life is mainly about work, shamanic work, helping people, and helping the world to be a better place, helping scientists who want to improve the world, who want to clean the environment, clean the water. So it's very much about my work, my daily life. So is it okay that I ask you for any question, can you use alchemy to do this and that? Then I can ask you and I can answer your question by possibility of use of alchemy to change the reality in certain cases. That would be more exciting for me if you agree with that. And is there any question in this group of people who can help me to just make the alchemy more approachable to the others? If you have such question, maybe it's easier, because my daily life, I just realized my daily life is very much about work. So, yeah, how can I turn this on, guy? How can I turn this on? It's already on, okay. Okay, thank you. Oh, howling.
Hello.
Hello. Really? Okay.
Can you use alchemy to change your physical condition if you're unwell?
I do.
We can't hear.
Okay.
Hello. Sorry. Can you use alchemy to heal your physical condition if you're unwell, for example?
Yeah, I actually teach people. I didn't turn it on, right? Didn't I? It's already on. It's already on. Okay. Yeah. So I actually teach alchemy to healers for that purpose. Many people doesn't like the healing process because there is catalysis and there is purification, detoxification, and it's painful and it takes long, and there are some people who just want to skip all this process and just get better. Yeah, and that's fun. But you know, we all have these conditions because we want it. So in order to do that, one thing, to just follow the universal law and respect the person's destiny and purpose is in order to remove the symptom or change the person back into the healthy condition, I have to let the person realize the gift of the problem. So it's okay, I can do that. So as a shaman, I will channel the purpose, and I will probably tell the person, you have been suffering for 10 years with this condition because you wanted to use the learning to achieve this purpose. And the person agrees, okay, yeah, maybe. And I will make that, I will transfer, convert that information of the problem into the gift, because it's basically made of love of the person. It's very complicated process, but then I can use alchemy, create the problem into a gift and give it to the person as an initiation, and make the person able to do what they want to do with this gift. So I teach method called Chosei method, which is a method to develop person's unique ability. So together with that skill, I can make them equipped with the ability they intended to develop with this problem, with the knowledge and wisdom they wanted to receive from this experience. So I do that kind of cheat trick to just make it possible instantly if they agree. And I will do the spiritual healing and make the person okay. So it's only the person personally is ready to receive the gift and do the trick. And I tend to do that a lot. So all my method that I'm teaching in Leaves Institute actually is made of alchemy. So for example, there are some difficult sickness or problem or difficulty that wouldn't be healed easily, like posture, for example, or posture or condition or something, like people can't walk, people can't see, any condition. Some conditions they needed to achieve their purpose. So then I can't change, and the person will be happy afterwards, because I will explain why the person has the condition. Yeah. So basically, I'm trying to make the person happy, and my method of healing will help the person to learn the gift. That's why the healing happens. The healing happens really quickly because it's alchemical method. So for my students who learn this method, they can heal the person in a very short time, really quickly. And what happens is they need development of their ability. So in my school practice, I'm not only teaching healing because it's not enough. I teach ability development, which I call Chosei method. It's a big technical term, but so when somebody is healed with my method, they need to develop the ability to use the gifts they receive from healing. So that's how it works. And that's alchemy. And alchemy comes really handy with healing. And I have chosen, obviously, to be born as a shaman, alchemist, and healer, because I can combine all these knowledge and skills into one method. So that's what I'm providing in my school, Leaves Institute. And it's sort of kind of new wave sort of thing, because most of the people don't think about developing ability of the other person, but it is a goal of any problem we have. I've been teaching psychotherapist in University of Chichester and University of Canterbury in the past, and I know psychotherapist and counseling works to some extent, but the final goal of the problem is to make the person able to do what they intend to do, and without doing development of ability, it's not complete. So they will repeat the problem until it happens. So it's not only healing which is needed, it's development of ability and achievement of the person. Like it's a self-realization, it's a final goal of the problem. So I just go to that point with alchemy. So it's very hard to explain because healing is, everybody believes healing is just to solve the problem. It's not. The fundamental healing happens when the person realizes their goal. Otherwise, they continuously have problem. And finally, when you achieve your goal, you become problem-free. And it's also scary to be problem-free because I become problem-free and I was like, oh, I can't get sick, and it's like, oh, I don't know what, I'm so energetic, I have to work. And I overworked, obviously, and I was still okay, and I'm really confused. And some of my clients get really confused because after my practice, like Kengen method practice, they become able to live their life, right, as they want. They kind of solve the problem and they become them, and they start to attract what they want, and things happen as they want. And they complain to me sometimes, like, after your session, things happen as I want, I'm too scared. Well, normally people are very happy when things happen as you want, but if you keep happening like that, you get suddenly really scared. You feel responsible, because if we want something to happen, it happens. If you want somebody to come to you, they come, and you feel, oh, am I doing really wrong, or what's happening? And you suddenly feel really responsible for the world. But basically we are responsible for the world. We can change the world. So it's really interesting experience. Like, people can complain about that. I never thought people would complain, but as I started practice, people started to complain. I thought, okay, so they need some guidance. So I do a lot of things. Like I teach Shamans, Alchemists, healers, and I also teach educational specialists, also spiritual teachers. So I now do a lot of things just to complete one mission, like help people achieve who they really are. They need so many service and help. But it all started with this possibility of alchemy. Thank you for your question. I just talked so much from your question. Thank you. Anybody has, okay, thank you for your question. I love question, you know.
It was just leading on from what you've just been talking about. Because what came to my mind was, were you talking about acceptance? Because when we accept something, we understand, and then there can be healing. But also, is it that you're highlighting that we hold on to old patterns or old ways of being? And is that, so when you're talking about healing, is it a holistic journey with physical changes, neurological changes,
everything,
emotional changes?
Everything in society and environment, everything.
And that's the bit I find fascinating, because I'm a therapist myself, and what you were talking about with stuck patterns, we've all got stuck, and that we hold on to things for reasons. And I was trying to sort of think about what you were saying to try and make sense of it myself, because I'm finding it hard to grasp what it is that you do. But I know what you're saying you're doing is alchemy, which is quite hard to grasp.
It's all combined with alchemy. But for example, some negative patterns, we have a good enough reason to have negative patterns. The patterns exist for a reason, like it exists to protect us, to save us, to help us. So we have to understand, what is it helping? Can we help it the other way, different way? Instead of having a negative pattern, we can help what the pattern is helping, we can help the other way, some other way. So what actually happens is, when I'm working with my client with a negative pattern, the best way to solve the negative pattern is to appreciate the negative pattern, be grateful and love the negative pattern. Oh my God, I'm doing this negative pattern over years and it's been painful, but it's actually helping me not to feel this one emotion I was really scared of. And I feel the emotion now, and it was actually not so scary. But thank you for my pattern. You helped me not to feel this for a long time because I thought it's scary. And when you be grateful, when you become thankful, it just disappears. The love changes everything. You just be grateful. I love, thank you. I'm so clever to have just this pattern for so many years and such effort to have the pattern. Even though I suffered from the pattern, but from the repeated failure, I learned something which now become my gift, that I can achieve my purpose with it. So yeah, so actually love is the key, and being grateful and being realistic. So I have been making so many failures in my life. Like I didn't have teacher, I didn't have guide, so I had to just make mistakes continuously all my life. And I was scared, I made mistakes, and all these mistakes realized me a lot of things. And when I become a teacher, I didn't want my student to make similar mistakes. So I decided to use alchemy to make it quite faster. I didn't want my student to waste their time. So if I wasted 10 years doing something, I want my student to do it in 1 week. So they can use their precious time to contribute to the world by doing what they are supposed to be doing. Stop wasting the years of suffering, but use the years to be happy and just be expressive and spread your love to the world. So that's what I feel most fascinated, that I wasted so much time, but that wasted time made my passion even stronger, that I want people to not to make so many mistakes. I mean, I appreciate mistakes, but some mistakes we can avoid. We don't have to have. So some time we can save instead of wasting. So saving a lot of time is another passion about my practice. I want the healing to happen fast. It happens almost immediately. Like I used to work with hospital and they keep sending me patient because they can't heal. Some problem can't heal by medicine. And the people comes to me and they get healed, they can walk, they have no problem normally in one session, and they still come back, and I was really confused. But you don't have any more problem? And they said, I don't know, but I feel the need to see you. And I thought, okay, maybe I have to do something, and I started developing people's abilities. And I started to guide people. It's not about just fixing. I have to make people be able to do what they really want to do. And that's the final point of healing. Without it, it's not complete. So, yeah, so I'm learning constantly from my student, from my client, about what I should be doing. So I made a lot of mistakes, I learned a lot. I'm really grateful for my student and patient. And here I'm still learning, because I'm still making a lot of mistakes, and I appreciate my mistake. But because whenever I realize I'm making mistake, I can learn from it, and I will be honest that I made another mistake, and somebody will come and help. They are normally my students or the patient or client who would come out of nowhere to ask me for help, and they actually trying to help me. And I am constantly being helped by my student and my clients. And I am born to be a teacher, so I mainly teach. I love practicing, But even with psychotherapy, I immediately become a teacher, and I was asked to teach in university rather than keep helping children. I was a child psychotherapist, and I was helping so many children, and I loved helping people. So I wanted to do that a lot. But I realized it's better to help therapists to help children. That way, I managed to help 400 children every month instead of helping 30 to 40 children a month. By helping 40 therapists every month, I could, every 40 therapists, each helping 10 children helps 400 a day, 400 a month. So I decided, okay, I enjoy practicing, but it's more my call to be a teacher and teach people to help others. So I started the school, and I've been teaching only teachers in the long time ago, but now I am started the online course to just teach anybody who want to be taught by me online. And I love doing a group tutorial where I can directly talk to my students, and they are all wonderful and beautiful. We share our wisdom and we develop together. And I see the possibility of people all the time. So maybe I'm going too much into my work, but yeah, that's how I work. Sorry, I'm just used your question to just go beyond your question, but thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Ah, there is another question.
I'm so sorry, but I don't know much about it. But
Any other question about alchemy?
So what is alchemy, sort of physically?
Physically, that I
intellectually?
forgot to.
Like, what exactly is it? Because I'm trying to learn what it is.
Yeah, so for physical alchemy, so I do alchemy of life, which changes somebody's destiny. I do alchemy of water, which changes somebody's body system. So when I do the alchemy, it actually changes the physical system. So the healing changes their physical system. So if you experience, you will know, but maybe you are like this when you come, but when you finish it, you are like that. Or you can feel lighter, or you can feel the physical change. I know, I also, because I'm a shaman, I do trance. So when you trance somebody, your face and your body changes, the shape changes. So I learned.
Not the effects of alchemy, but what you do physically.
What I do physically.
As part of the alchemy.
What I actually, it's you know, when you're doing alchemy, it's like meditation. You don't know what you're doing. Because alchemy is about creating something never existed before. So when I do the alchemy to the person, I am creating that person's body and accordingly to their spirit. Yeah, so I have no control about it. I only have the intention to help this person achieve this. And what it is like is I have the, yeah, so spirit and body is all material for me as an alchemist. And I use the material to create something beautiful. And another thing maybe it's easier to understand is when I do any alchemical practice, at the end, I will ask the universe for the blessing. And the universe only bless the final product if it is harmonious universally and if it is by love. Otherwise, it wouldn't complete. If it's not complete, I can't do alchemy. So I do the alchemy first, and the universe gives the blessing, and it happens to the body of the person. So that's how it works. Okay, another question. I'm sorry to make you run around with microphone. Is it raining? You okay? You okay?
Hi, is it possible to use your alchemy to help someone who's under control of somebody else?
Under control of somebody else. Actually, I need a permission from the actual person or the family member. So it's similar to healing. If I can have the permission or authority from the person that I can practice alchemy on the person, I can.
What I meant is the person not being, how can I explain it?
Like possessed or
No.
Shamanic term.
I'm trying to explain it without the story, which is difficult.
Difficult.
The person that's struggling
Struggling.
has to ask. So
No, it's not that they're struggling, they are under control of somebody else. So they want help, but they, I'm wondering what kind of boundaries can you break?
So what I can say is, if somebody is under control of somebody, if the person's family member give me permission to work on him, I can. So it doesn't matter who's controlling somebody. I can change the situation. So I use different sort of alchemy. Like one of the alchemy is called onmyoji. Maybe nobody knows onmyoji. Yeah, there is a movie about onmyoji, but it's not very known. I can do the alchemy to the environment or the situation and make the situation change. So make the dynamics change. If I'm given the permission to do so by the person who is related to that situation and who has the authority to ask me to do the work. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah? I do that a lot.
Thank you.
ここになんかクエスチョンの人が。
Thank you. Can you use alchemy to help something in the environment, like a river that has become polluted?
そうだね。So it is not about scientific or chemical approach to that sort of thing. I will channel into the cause of the problem, and it may not be just pollution. It may be about the way the people around there live, or it can be the vibrational matter, or it can be gravity issue or something. So I will first search for the reason why it's happening, and I will do the right work around it, like a purification of the ground or changing the vibrational gravity around there and that sort of work. And I also work with dragons, and dragons can change those attributes to the earth. So that's I will do as a part of light work. And it's not like suddenly river become pure. It's not like that. I will change the environment to just gradually make the river purified or make the river better. But considering the problem, if it was asked by somebody, I will also search why this person is asking that. What is the real reason behind why she's asking this to me? So I will look at the cause of the essential request and deal with it. It's not necessarily always about the river, but it can be about something else. And nature is great, and their power is significant. So I personally don't worry too much about pollution. I should. I'm really looking after my world by recycling and not wasting water or electricity, but there may be more things because it's all caused by human. So without healing the human, the pollution and all these problems wouldn't basically not solved. If the river is pure, it just get polluted again if the cause is not solved. So I will look at the problem us what's causing that sort of problem. So does it answer your question? Yeah, thank you. Okay, maybe I really enjoy doing this, but I hope you are enjoying it too. But I have 5 minutes?
5 minutes.
I have 5 minutes. I have 5 minutes. So let me just talk about, I just wanted to share something practical, but then I realized my daily life is full of helping others in the right work, so it's not very exciting to share. But I will do also to alchemy with, I changed the vibration of my area. I changed the water, I changed the food. So I do alchemy in various places, but at the same time, as a shaman, I want to experience the world as it is, to feel it and make it part of me. So I'm really interested in experience the world as it is now. So I'm not living in a purified life. I'm experiencing the world as it is, to just embrace the world I'm living in. So I'm not really cheating in the food, and I eat mainly organic food, but I sometimes use non-organic food and just feel the ground and which it is grown, and just send the blessing to the area, and that sort of thing I will do. So, maybe my life is not so practically interesting, but do you have any more question? Maybe one last question, maybe easy alchemy question? Alchemy question? There are two people. Okay, maybe I'm allowed to ask, say 2 questions? I don't know, okay. Maybe two questions.
I wondered what you're most proud of from your work so far.
What I'm proud of? I am proud of my students. I am always honored to have beautiful people. Like, I'm honored by the children I worked with, who really made me feel hopeful about humankind, because I am being healed by them. It made me cry. Wow. Thank you. And another question, maybe one last question with the girl in red, women in red. I shouldn't say girl.
Thank you. I was just interested when you said you tune in and channel the alchemy, and you earlier said that you work with shamanic as well. And how are you experiencing that? Is that I don't know much shamanic work, but you're tuning into something very different. Are they two different?
Yeah. They're different.
And it's guided by your intention.
So as a shaman, I work at a very different level, and so the working as a shaman and working as an alchemist are 2 different things. So I use different consciousness. So I use the consciousness of shaman to look at one aspect. Then I use the consciousness of alchemist to look at from the another concept. And my higher self or my spiritual consciousness decide what to do with all these information. So that's how it works. Thank you. I think it's time. Thank you so much for people to come. I really enjoyed talking to you. Thank you.